Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good night.
Whatever time you're watching this video, thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. I'm Ryan Cook.
And I'm Sam Matthews.
Fish on. It's Ryan Cook out here with my buddy Sam Matthews. I'm going to show you guys how to fizz a fish. Now we're out here at Kelsey. These fish don't need to be fizzed and I'm not going to actually stick it. But if you guys are up here on our mother lode lakes, any kind of reservoir catching these fish deeper, you need to know how to do this. This is very important. So first of all, you know what? I'm going to lay them right here on top of this seat. Okay, it's going to be easier to see, I think, for you. I'm going to lay this fish flat, and I'm going to take that pectoral fin right here. I'm going to lay that perfectly flat, okay? I'm going to go from the top of that pectoral fin. I'm going to count back about 4 scales. I would pop that scale up, and I would push that needle down at a 45-degree angle straight in. You're going to hear some air come out.
And you want to get it, you got to have that specific tool, correct?
You need a Binsmender needle. They make other fish fizzing tools. This is the one I use. They're all good. You want to make sure your needle's clean, not plugged up, blowing it. Hear some air come out. Go in right where I showed you at a 45. Once you hear air, give them a very, very light squeeze, not hard, very light. Put them in the live well. If they're not belly up, they're good to go. If they stay belly up, let a little bit more air out of them, guys. This is something you're going to want to do for tournament purposes, or if you're going to box them for a picture. Now, I don't recommend boxing them for a picture out of deep water, but if you're going to, take care of them, do it right, get them back in the water. If you're just going to take a picture real quick, take a picture, throw them back in. They'll go back down. You don't have to stick them if you're going to throw them right back in the water. This is if you're going to box them. So, hope it helps, guys. If you have any questions, always feel free to message me. I'm happy to answer them. All right, guys, I got a quick little tip for you. So out on my boat, I guide full-time, 5-6 days a week, and I see a lot of common mistakes. And we're gonna go over a few of those. For right now, and this is a big one. It's something that people don't think about, and it's something people don't talk about. And this is just basic mechanics. So when I'm fishing a spinnerbait, or any bait for that matter, a walking bait, a topwater bait, a buzz bait, a crankbait, whatever, a rip bait, you want your rod pointed at that bait. I see so many times people fishing with their bait over there and their rod right here to the side. And when a fish bites and I swing, now I've only got about 4 to 5 foot that I can move. When I've got that rod pointed at them and I swing, now I've got 8, 9, 10 foot that I can move that bait to get that hook into that fish's mouth. You get tighter quicker, and then once you get tight, you just reel. You don't have to get up here and then reel down and try to catch up with them because you're out of position. So keep that rod pointed at the bait as much as you possibly can, and you're going to stick more fish. I promise you guys. Quick little tip, hope it helps.
Oh, and I can guarantee you it definitely does, because I've lost a ton of drop shot fish doing that exact same thing. So good deal.
So guys, one thing I want to talk to you about, and you can see what I'm doing with that spinnerbait right there. I threw it just past the cover and I angled my line over to where that spinnerbait's going to bump it. Any kind of reaction bait that you're fishing, especially in cold water, we've got 47-degree water right now, guys. It's extremely cold. They will still hit a reaction bait, but you've got to fish it slow. You can't fish it fast. Now, most of the time, most of you have been taught, and when you see somebody fish a spinnerbait, this is what they do. They throw it out to the bank, hits the water, they start reeling just like this, and about this speed right here, okay? That's not how you want to fish a spinnerbait in the wintertime. You want to make a cast. I'm going to get it in real quick. Long cast is key. Sink that thing down there, guys. Let it get down. We're only in about 4 foot of water. Let's pretend we're in 20 and it just now hit the bottom, okay? This is how you need to be reeling a spinnerbait right now. This is an 8-2 to 1 gear ratio reel. It's very fast, but you're going to watch how slow I'm reeling. Okay. This is how I'm fishing a spinnerbait right here, guys. Look at how slow I'm turning this handle. I want it to maintain contact with the bottom, and a bonus, I want it to bump against some cover, a rock, a piece of wood, something along the way. But this is the speed. And then what I do, about every 5th or 6th turn, I'll give it just a little 1 or 2. Just to make it pop, and then I'll let it fall. I won't keep reeling it. I'll let it go back down to the bottom. Dredge, 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 pop, pop. You can do it with the rod tip, but what I find with a spinnerbait, if you do it with the rod tip, a lot of times the blades have a tendency to get wrapped around the line. If you do it with the reel, it stays straighter and it doesn't put as much slack in the line. The blades don't roll over. So Keep it slow, guys, and keep it in contact with stuff, and you're going to catch a lot more fish, especially in the cold months. Hope that helps.
Haha, good job, buddy. Oh no, that's a 3.
Oh, that's a 3 pounder.
Yeah, it's a 3. I
got
seen it
boat
at
flip.
first. I thought that was a huge one.
Little boat flip there.
Woo! Sweet.
Ooh, that's a strong one.
Look at this. I get to be Cook's net boy.
When the going gets tough, it's tough to get a drop shot. This fish is fucking weird, dude.
Your 50-pound catfish.
It's just. I'm pulling pretty
Oh, look at
decent,
that.
though.
That's a
Not
nice
bad
one. Yeah, that's a grown one.
A little 2.5-er.
Yeah, look at that.
That's a 2-er.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what? No, it's 2.5-er.
That's a 2.5.
Go like that. It's like
Looks
a
a
7.
3.5, 4-pounder right
We might
there.
squeeze a 5 out of it.
Yeah, step on it. Pull the tail.
But you got to start somewhere. Hey, shout out to Sam, Common Sense Fishing. Thanks for getting us out here on Kelsey. Is that worthy? Oh, nice one. Pretty girl. There
we go. Woo! Not too bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job, bud.
Sweet. Yeah. Thank you very much. Let's get some more.
Boys are on the board.
Ah, you don't get them. Whew, let me get her off the hook.